Imagine this: Sarah, a successful marketing executive, finds herself lying awake in bed every night. Her thoughts circle like a tornado, relentlessly replaying the same scenes from her day. She recalls a minor mistake she made during a presentation and the awkward silence that followed. It haunts her, taking up space in her mind, long after everyone else has forgotten. Every night, this cycle repeats, leaving her exhausted, stressed, and increasingly disconnected from the vibrant, confident person she used to be. Now picture Sarah's life as if she's stuck in her own personal version of Groundhog Day. Every morning she wakes up and relives the same internal dialogue, the same self-criticism, the same endless loop of negative thoughts. No matter how hard she tries, she can't seem to break free. She's trapped in a cycle of rumination, just like Bill Murray's character in the movie was trapped in the same day, over and over again. But while Murray's character eventually found a way out, for Sarah, the exit isn't as clear. Rumination is more than just overthinking. It's a mental habit that, when left unchecked, can become a barrier to happiness, productivity, and personal growth. We all have moments where our thoughts spiral, but when those spirals become frequent, they start to erode our mental and physical well-being. From one angle, rumination might feel like problem solving. You go over the details trying to figure out what went wrong, but in reality, it's a trap. Instead of moving forward, you're stuck in that same loop, replaying the same scenarios, the same conversations, the same mistakes, just like Sarah, reliving her Groundhog Day of thoughts. Your mind is on a treadmill moving but not getting anywhere. On another level, rumination can lead to a distorted self-image. You begin to focus solely on your flaws, your missteps, and your perceived failures. You magnify them until they're all you can see, and before you know it, your confidence is shattered. What was once a minor issue becomes a defining feature of your self-worth. But perhaps the most damaging aspect of rumination is how it robs you of your present and your future. By constantly dwelling on the past, you miss out on the opportunities in front of you. You're so caught up in what was that you can't see what could be. It's like Sarah, so focused on that one presentation mistake, that she's blind to the success of her other projects, the respect of her colleagues, and the love of her friends and family. But here's the good news: you don't have to live like this. You can break free from the cycle of rumination and reclaim your mental space, your energy, and your life. The key is to shift your perspective from dwelling on the past to focusing on growth, learning, and action. First, recognize that rumination is not the same as reflection. Reflection is constructive. It helps you learn from your experiences and apply those lessons to the future. Rumination, on the other hand, keeps you stuck. The first step to overcoming rumination is to become aware of when you're doing it. Pay attention to your thoughts, and when you notice yourself getting caught in a loop, gently guide your mind back to the present. Next, challenge the thoughts that fuel your rumination. Ask yourself, are these thoughts helping me, or are they holding me back? Often you'll find that they're based on fear or insecurity, not reality. By questioning the validity of these thoughts, you can start to weaken their hold on you. One powerful technique to break the cycle is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is about being present in the moment, fully engaged with what you're doing, rather than lost in thought. When you catch yourself ruminating, take a deep breath and focus on something tangible: the feeling of your feet on the ground, the sound of birds outside, the taste of your morning coffee. This simple act of grounding yourself in the present can help pull you out of that mental loop. Another effective strategy is to reframe your thoughts. Instead of seeing your past mistakes as failures, view them as opportunities for growth. Every mistake is a lesson in disguise, and each one brings you closer to your goals. By shifting your mindset from one of self-criticism to one of self-compassion, you can transform your relationship with yourself and your past. So let's talk about some practical steps you can take to avoid rumination and start living a more empowered life. First, set aside worry time. Designate a specific time each day to worry or think about what's bothering you. When you catch yourself ruminating outside of that time, remind yourself that you'll deal with it later. This helps you compartmentalize your worries, so they don't consume your entire day. Second, engage in physical activity. Exercise is a fantastic way to break the cycle of rumination. It not only distracts your mind but also releases endorphins, which can improve your mood and reduce stress. Third, practice gratitude. Every day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. This simple practice can shift your focus from what's wrong to what's right, helping you cultivate a more positive mindset. Fourth, talk it out. Sometimes the best way to break free from rumination is to talk about it with someone you trust. Verbalizing your thoughts can help you gain perspective and reduce the intensity of your emotions. Fifth, take action. If there's something you can do to resolve the issue you're ruminating about, do it. Taking action, even if it's small, can help you feel more in control and reduce the urge to ruminate. Finally, limit triggers. Identify the situations or thoughts that trigger your rumination and take steps to minimize them. This might mean avoiding certain conversations, limiting your time on social media, or simply being more mindful of what you consume mentally. Remember, your thoughts are powerful, but you are more powerful. You have the ability to break free from the cycle of rumination and step into a life of clarity, purpose, and growth. Start today by being mindful of your thoughts, challenging those that don't serve you, and taking concrete steps towards the life you want to live. Don't let your past dictate your future. Take control and move forward with confidence, knowing that every moment is an opportunity to grow.